Hey everybody, James Urban here with Urban Tactical. Today we're going to focus on a handgun disarm threat to the head. Now keep in mind that weapon disarms are situation specific, which means depending on your surroundings and the situation will determine what disarm you'll use at that moment. First, let's go over some safety rules. Okay, number one and most important, never use a live firearm. Always use a firearm simulator like the one I'm holding right here. Okay. Second, proper way to hold a gun is the finger on the side. You don't put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to pull the trigger. For today's training, make sure that your finger stays under the trigger guard, so this way you don't have any injury of, depending on what disarm you use, it'll break in your finger. Handgun disarms are all about muzzle awareness. Keep in mind, when you're doing a weapon disarm, you're responsible for where that bullet goes. One of the things that separate Urban Tactical from other systems is the way we approach the handgun disarm. Okay? A lot of systems believe in taking the weapon away, tapping and racking. I have a few problems with that. One, you don't know if it's a real gun. This is a blue gun painted black, okay? So if this was on your head, you took the time and tap and rack, what's gonna happen? They're gonna attack you either with a weapon or they're gonna start beating on you. Second, how do you know that it's a functional weapon? How do you know if there's a bullet in there? How do you even know if there's a magazine in when you tap it? So you might tap it and rack it, and then the last bullet that was in the chamber just ejected. Okay, so I do not rely on anybody's weapon but my own. Weapon disarms only work if the weapon's close enough to get your hands on it. If not, you need to come up with another plan. One is to either draw them closer to you or pray.
The content of this video is strictly for informational purposes. James Urban, Urban Tactical, and all other persons featured in this video do not make any guarantee, warranty, or claim regarding the safety, effectiveness, or legality of any technique described or demonstrated in this video. James Urban, Urban Tactical, and all other persons featured in this video expressly disclaim any and all liability relating to the practice or use of any of the techniques illustrated, described, or demonstrated in any legal situation, personal injury occurred by the viewing of this video and or following the instructions contained therein.
The first thing you want to do is put your hands up to get your hands closer to the weapon. It makes the attacker feel like they're in control, and it also gives you a few seconds to assess the situation and figure out what disarm you need to do at this moment. Once you assess the situation, I want you to shake hands with the midframe of the weapon, while your other hand goes to the wrist holding the weapon. This will give us the best leverage possible to do the technique. Make a circle until the muzzle is pointing at the bad guy, while you pull the wrist to your hip. At this point, you will strike him in the face continuously until you come up with a finishing move.